Welcome to our first Women's History Month celebration. We are glad you are here. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the music videos.
I see the beauty in you, I see the power in you, I see the greatness in you, and so it is. I see the child in you, I see the sweetness in you, I see the softness in you, and so it is. I can see it. It's right there before me, I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the goodness in you, I see the wisdom in you, I see the strength in you, and so it is. I see the joy that's in you, I see your light shining through, I see the love that's in you, and so it is. I can see it, it's right there before me, I can feel it deep in my soul. I just know it, that you are an angel full of magic and power and pure sweet love. I see the grace that's in you, I see the courage in you, and I see the heart that's in you, and so it is. And I see the beauty in you, I see the power in you, I see the greatness in you, and so it is. I see the beauty in you, I see the beauty in you, I see the power in you, I see the power in you, and I see the greatness in you, I see the greatness in you, and I see the goodness in you now. I see the goodness in you, and I see the wisdom in you, I see the wisdom in you. Oh, I see your strength, I see the strength in you, and I see your joy, 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 I see the joy in you, and I see your light shining, light, I see the light in you, and I feel the love that's in you, I see the love in you, and I see the grace that's in you, I see the grace in you, and I see the courage in you, I see the courage in you, and I see the heart in you, I see the heart in you, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. And so it is.
That we can learn what it means to really love ourselves. Then we can learn to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. That we can live in harmony, see ourselves as a family. This is my prayer. for humanity. That we respect our women and protect our girls, that they feel safe in every corner of the world, that we can live in harmony, see ourselves as a family. This is my prayer for humanity. That every man will be a father to someone, by loving every boy as if it were his only son. That we can live in harmony, see ourselves as a family. This is my prayer. This is my prayer for humanity. That we know that nobody really wins the war, and every leader knows what power is really for. That we can live in harmony, see ourselves as a family. This is our prayer. This is our prayer. This is our prayer for humanity. These words all across the world, that every man, woman, boy, and girl will hear these words all across the world, that every man, woman, boy, and girl will hear these words all across the world. This is my prayer. This is my prayer for humanity.
Good afternoon. I'd like to share a few tips to enhance your enjoyment during this event. Everyone will be muted, and remember, you are on camera. We'd like to recommend that you use Speaker View. You can find it in the upper right-hand corner of your screen on the View icon. For your listening pleasure, you may need to adjust your individual computer volume. We also ask that you have a quiet environment, and please silence your phone. In fact, let's take time now to do so. There are planned exercises throughout the program. You should have paper and pen available for full participation. And one last thing. Because this is a spiritual experiential event, we ask that the chat room not be used during the event. You are welcome to use the chat room after the event. We are truly interested in your feedback, and the chat will be an excellent way to provide your thoughts. And now, prepare for our opening song, written and performed by Reverend Dr. Melissa Filippi, followed by several other inspiring presentations this afternoon.
I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am.
With our prayer, we recognize and honor the source of our life, our spiritual life force. Our ancestors are also spirit. They are the spirit which is no longer embodied, but because they were, we are. Today, we especially honor our heroic women who have given us birth. So we honor the spirit of our ancestors now. We are not alone in the world, so we honor the universal vibrations, the 5 elemental energies, which are also spirit. The vibration of fire energy connects us to our ancestors, our passion and aliveness. The water energy represents coming into serenity and harmony. It is about creating peacemaking. Nature energy includes animals as part of nature. It is about change, dropping the mask to reveal one's true self. The mineral energy holds the stories of our reawakening into who we really are. It is in the stones and the bones that we have the capacity to remember. Earth energy grounds and supports us. It is about seeing and being seen. Together with our ancestors and the elemental energies, we have come to this place to embody our wholeness. As representative of our elders, I now graciously bless this entire experience and give permission for it to proceed. And so I invite you to close your eyes as we move into affirmative prayer.
How lovely it is to come together as a unified consciousness and just take a moment to remember and acknowledge and celebrate our own magnificent, the divine feminine. So with your eyes closed, I just invite you to just breathe in this spiritual essence. Allow yourself to sense and feel the one life force pulsating in, through, and as you right now. Know with me that this all-pervasive presence is individualized as you and me as the divine feminine. I speak my word for every woman when I say I know that I am a divine idea in the infinite mind of the great Mother, Father God. I am the love side of love. That love that nurtures all of humanity. I am an emanation of beauty, wisdom, peace, and harmony. So it's from this self-affirming identity that I know this awakened awareness uplifts, empowers, validates, and it provides an avenue through which the universal potential for self-expression is ignited right here and right now. It unleashes a great good for all the inhabitants of the earth. I know and affirm that everything that unfolds here today is a testimony to the great story that began in the beginning and has now evolved to this point of conscious love, conscious peace, conscious wisdom, conscious harmony being birthed in every field of endeavor on the planet. I'm so grateful to bear witness to Spirit's inspiration that flows so beautifully through the Reverend Jerry Hobby and the Reverend Benicia Wills Lefroy. Their grace and creativity in presenting this event that honors and appreciates all women is a true blessing to all. It's an inspiration that becomes the impetus that catapults each of us into the greater yet to be. I declare that each presenter endowed with a vision of the healing power of the divine feminine wraps us in a blanket of security as we're inspired now to move forward, implementing our unique skills, talents, and abilities, which in turn yield a world that works for everyone. I declare that everyone present here today is the recipient of a profound opportunity to resurrect the hopes, the dreams, and the aspirations that may have been buried within a consciousness that is sometimes called yesterday. I bless the technicians, the crew that support us in this endeavor today. So I just bask. I bask in the power of this unified consciousness, and I look forward with high expectancy to all that follows. I am so grateful to know that love, the living Spirit Almighty, truly is a many splendid thing. And so it is. Amen.
Hello, everyone. My name is Reverend Jerry, and I welcome you to this wonderful event.
Greetings. I am Reverend Benicia Wills Lefroy, and we are so very glad you are here. So very glad that you are here, each of you. Thank you for allowing us to value you today. And know that this is a great opportunity to use this day to remind yourself the value that you bring into this world, and continue to do that for yourself going forward. And now, Reverend Jerry will begin our program.
And so we welcome you to the Lotus of the Soul, valuing our divine feminine. We have come together to remember, celebrate, honor, and acknowledge the divine feminine that dwells within us all, its strength, its wisdom, and beauty. Like the lotus, we have the ability to birth and create an energetic that inspires and uplifts. This is our intention today. We invite you to pause and breathe. Open your hearts and allow your minds to gently rest in reflection of the gift that we all are to humanity. And I invite you to engage in the gentle breath of release right now.
Breathe. Take another deep cleansing breath. Allow your breath to release blocks, old beliefs, fears, and uncertainties. Breathe. Imagine your breath moving through your mind, your body, and your heart.
Breathe. Imagine yourself bathing in a spiritual cleansing bath. Breathe. Closing your eyes and allowing yourself to reflect on the gentleness of the silence.
Moving from the wonderful silence where we valued our bodies and our spirit. By releasing the thoughts that do not and no longer serve us, we now have the opportunity to reflect. Let us reflect on valuing ourselves as the divine feminine by valuing our voice. Whether it is the voice of love, a voice discovering itself or rediscovering itself, or the voice of the female warrior, it is a unique voice that must be heard. Yet too often, we allow our fear and untruthful beliefs to stop us from sharing our voices. Our voices go unheard. Our voices are quiet. What have we chosen to be quiet about?
Put on your face, know your place. Shut up and smile, don't spread your legs. I could do that, but no one knows me, no one ever will. If I don't say something, if I just lie still, would I be that monster, scare them all away? If I let them hear what I have to say, I can't keep quiet. No, I can't keep quiet. No, one woman riot. I can't keep quiet for anyone. No, not anymore. 'Cause no one knows me, no one ever will. If I don't say something, take that dry blue pill. They may see that monster, they may run away. But I have to do this.
much more similar than we think we are. So will you sing with me tonight? Will you sing with me tonight? All right, it goes like this. I can't keep quiet. No, no, no. Let's try it. I can't keep quiet. No, no, no. Let's hear you. I can't keep quiet. No, no, no. Beautiful. Let's hear it. I can't keep quiet. No, no, no. 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 Thank you.
What have you been quiet about? What have you even chosen to be quiet about? Let's discover what your voice is silent about right now. Please obtain your paper and your writing utensil that was shared earlier so that you can release some of these things and discover what it is you've been silent about. Perhaps it is a belief that pulls to be released. It pulls to be released because you keep ignoring it and yet it remains there. Perhaps it is a lie. Perhaps you are silent about beliefs that you no longer engage in, and yet you aren't sharing that because the people who have taught you these beliefs would get upset. Perhaps it's social injustice that you've been silent about. Perhaps it has been something that you have done that is unsettling, that you still have been silent about and not sharing your revelation about what you learned from the behavior. Perhaps you owe someone an apology and yet you've been silent. Perhaps you've been silent with others who have hurt you and yet you've chosen not to say a word. Perhaps you have been silent about something you want to do or who you want to be. And someone has said, no, you cannot be that. You cannot do that. Whatever it is, just allow that to rise up and to write that on your piece of paper. And now, what talents and gifts have you been silent about? Now take your writing utensil and write these words across it in capital letters, big, bold letters. No more. No more silence. No more. No more silence. For you have a right to be heard. You have a right to share your gifts, your talents. You have a right to be who you uniquely are because you are an expression of the divine feminine. I invite you to pick up your paper and close your eyes and to tear the paper up into small pieces as a symbol of releasing the silence.
Exhale now. I light this candle for us all. This is to give power to our voices. Breathe. Reflecting on your right to be heard, your right to be known, and your right to express your gifts.
Valuing our gifts by giving birth to them is valuing our divine feminine, the creative energy. In 1994, Araya Mountain Dreamer shared a poem with a group of women that gathered for a ceremony. The poem was entitled The Invitation. It would later become a book. The poem, The Invitation, speaks to the depths, complexities, and strengths of the enduring feminine spirit. Now, we give voice to this poem.
The invitation. It doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for, and if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longings.
Longings. It doesn't interest me how old you are. I want to know if you will risk looking like a fool for love, for your dream, for the adventure of being alive.
Alive.
It doesn't interest me what planets are squaring your moon. I want to know if you've touched the center of your own sorrow, if you've been opened by life's betrayals or have become shriveled and closed from the fear of further pain.
I want to know if you can sit with pain, mine and your own, without moving to hide it, fade it, or fix it.
I want to know if you can be with joy, mine, your own, if you can dance with the wildness and the ecstasy, fill you to the tips of your fingers and toes, without cautioning us to be careful, to be realistic, to remember the limitations of being human.
Human.
It doesn't interest me if the story you are telling me is true. I want to know if you can disappoint another and be true to yourself. If you can bear the accusation of betrayal and not betray your own soul. If you can be faithless and therefore trustworthy.
And I want to know if you can see beauty even when it isn't pretty every day. And if you can source your own life from its presence.
I want to know if you can live with failure, yours, mine, and still stand at the edge of the lake and shout to the silver of the moon. Yes.
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 It doesn't interest me to know where you live or how much money you have. If you want to get up after the night of grief, I want to know if you can get up after the night of grief and despair, weary and bruised to the bone, and do what needs to be done to feed the children.
Sisters, it doesn't interest me who you know or how you came to be here. What I want to know is if you will stand with me in the center of the fire and not shrink back.
Shrink back. It doesn't interest me where or what, with whom you have studied. I want to know what sustains you from the inside when all else falls away.
I want to know if you can be alone with yourself. And if you truly like the company you keep in the empty moments. Open, open lotus. Open lotus, open. I want to know.
I invite you to breathe. We now have a tribute to the divine feminine. Madam Vice President Kamala Harris accepted the invitation, and she is a representation of the infinite possibilities. Even her name gives us some insight into infinite possibilities. Her first name, Kamala, means lotus in Sanskrit. A lotus is a symbol of purity, enlightenment, self-regeneration, and rebirth. The lotus flower rises from the darkness and turns into a magnificent blossom, like human beings who rise from earthly conditions into spiritual beings with infinite possibilities. This makes the lotus blossom a perfect metaphor for the human awakening. Even when its roots are in the murkiest waters, the lotus always produces the most beautiful blossoms. This blossom is the lotus's gift. We too have gifts. Take a moment to ask yourself, what are my gifts? I light this candle in a tribute to the divine feminine. We too have the same ability as Madam Vice President Kamala Harris to use and apply our gifts. We all live in the realm of the infinite possibilities. I invite you to give your attention to this guided meditation.
Each one, center yourself. Close your eyes. Envision a golden light wash over your body from head to toe. Place your hand on your heart. And breathe into the heart space 3 deep cleansing breaths.
And with each breath, you find yourself moving through a dark tunnel, approaching a beautiful threshold filled with a circular golden light. You feel your heartbeat moving in your essence, your divinity, your magnificence. As you approach this circular threshold of divine gold and white light, the light becomes you, within you and all around you. It centers through your heart. As your heart speaks to you, you walk through the threshold as a silhouette of golden light, feeling, knowing the essence of your divinity, of your magnificence, and knowing your giftedness. As you walk through the threshold, you enter an open space, a field of your choosing. It's a bright new day, and your heart speaks as you ask yourself, what are my gifts? As you breathe and begin your day in your magnificence, in your giftedness, look around you. What do you see? How do you serve? What are your gifts? Feel the essence of you from head to toe. See with your eyes. Look around you. Breathe in the love that you are. Touch the spaces of the day with your giftedness. As you move into the afternoon, who surrounds you? What people and places support your divine ideas? Feeling your heart space. You are experiencing your magnificence, seeing your gifts as a silhouette of golden white light. You are on fire as a divine queen, as a divine being, on fire with love. As you dance and twirl and spin in your giftedness, night falls. Before you lies the most magnificent bed. You climb in. You feel the peace and support all around you. And as you close your eyes, envision the magnificent essence of who you are. See your gifts play out before you. And as you open your eyes, as morning has come, you bring yourself back to the room feeling the light, the love, and the divine presence that you are. As you open your eyes, emerge into your magnificence.
And now we honor those who have been courageous in their conviction and consciousness. This is a tribute to the women who have paved the way by sharing their wonderful gifts with us all. And now I invite you to join us in viewing a silent video of these most incredible women.
I'm Reverend Sunday Cote, and I'm the field leader for the Centers for Spiritual Living. Today, we honor divine feminine representatives and affiliates of Centers for Spiritual Living in the world. Each woman is a representative of us and how the divine feminine is expressed in our organization and in the world. If we do not mention a woman, forgive us, for it's not possible to mention all the female contributors, nor a representative for each type of contribution. We'll offer a list of additional divine feminine representatives that will be shared at the end of this event. We have a wonderful video for you focusing on our divine representatives. Please enjoy.
Some trees live on in time forever. Those dreams you want with all your heart, and I'll do whatever it takes. Follow through promise I've made. Put it all on the line. What I hope for at last would be mine if I could reach higher. Just for a moment, touch the sky. From that moment in my life, I'm gonna be stronger. Know that I've tried my very best. I put my spirit to the test. If I could read, some days are meant to be remembered. Those days we rise above the stars. So I'll go the distance this time, seeing more the higher I climb. That the more I believe, all the more that this dream will be mine. If I could reach higher, for a moment touch the sky. For that moment in my life, I'm gonna be stronger. Know that I've tried my very best. I put my spirit to the test. If I could reach, if I could reach, if I could reach higher, just for a moment touch the sky. For that moment in my life, I'm gonna be stronger. I've tried my very best. I put my spirit to the test. If I could reach, I must be so strong. I be so strong. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. God knows I can.
I am Reverend Martha Quintana, and I am the coordinator of global services for the Centers for Spiritual Living. I want you to remember your reach is greater than you will ever know. One person you reach, you inspire, touches 10, and each of the 10 reaches another 10. And because we create with the infinite divine energy, the reach continues. If you ever have doubts, remember this. You are one of someone's 10, or one of someone's 100, or one of someone's 1,000. Be bold and consider yourself one of someone's 1,000,000 or more. Remember, Joan of Arc, Emma Curtis Hopkins, Frida Kahlo, Mother Teresa, Justice Sonia Sotomayor, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Coretta Scott King, Maya Angelou, Deb Haaland, Malala Yousafzai, Wangari Maathai, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Greta Thunberg, Milk, and Amanda Gorman. Each of these women reached you. As we reach out, we begin to rise together. And I invite you now to listen to We Rise by Amanda Gorman.
we rise. Today, everyone's eyes are on us as we rise. Today is the day women are paving the way, speaking our truth to power. In this hour, it is our duty to find the brave beauty in rooting for other women, so they too know we are not victims. We are victors, the greatest predictors of progress. We press for change. A new dawn drawn into the open by women whose silence is broken. We push on and act on our responsibility to bring visibility to the most vulnerable, to bring freedom to those who don't have a choice, to bring volume to those who are using their voice. We clear a woman's way. We don't fear the day she steps into the light because we are with her every step of that fight. There's a lot at stake, but making a difference always takes great courage. So we encourage women who dare to stare fear square in its face, women who've always shown that when one woman stands up, she is never alone. We know that when she rights a wrong, she will fight to bring others along to the network, into the conversation, working together to change communities and nations for generations. Our world made all the stronger the longer women are able to sit at the table. It is her strength, her story, and her spirit, which inspires other vital voices to speak up when they hear it. So let it be said that light will be shed when our world is led by leaders ahead of the headlines. Those voices who are first on the front line, these women who stand up, knowing the wind, not by where it is, but by where it is blowing, leading worlds, not by how society is, but by where change is going. We all leap forward when one woman tries, when she defies with her rallying cries. Here lies, but does not rest, the best of tested women who call us all to rise, speaking their truth in this finest hour, that to their own power, every single woman is entitled. But it's how women empower others that makes our voices so vital.
Just breathe. Breathe that in. We rise today. And as we rise today, I thank you all for being here. This was just wonderful. And I'm so happy that we all had an opportunity to experience this together. Now, I would like to invite our presenters to introduce themselves, share the centers they serve and how they serve.
I'm Reverend Abigail Shire, and I am Associate Minister at Center for Spiritual Living, Seattle.
I'm Ayodele McClinney, and I'm a licensed practitioner at Oneness Center for Spiritual Living in Columbia, Maryland.
I am Karen Campbell, and I'm a licensed practitioner at the Center for Spiritual Living, Southern Nevada, and the way I serve is showing up as the best version of myself.
I'm Lullaby, sound healer and spiritual practitioner, humbly representing Center of the Heart in Santa Barbara, a center for spiritual living.
Hi, I am Dr. Liza Swidarski, and I'm a spiritual practitioner through Centers for Spiritual Living, Orlando.
Hi, I'm Reverend Martha Quintana. I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I serve as the Global Services Coordinator for the Centers for Spiritual Living. Thanks for being here.
Greetings, Reverend Queen Michelle, serving as Minister of Music at San Jose Center for Spiritual Living. Thank you for being with us today, all you queens.
I'm Reverend Michelle Senegal, Minister at Large, and I'm currently based in North Bethesda, Maryland.
And I am Dr. Moira Fox, the Director and Lead Minister at the Redondo Beach Center for Spiritual Living. Greetings to all.
I am Nisa Eubanks, member of CSL San Jose.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Sandra Jackson, spiritual leader, the Center for Spiritual Living in West Georgia.
Hi, everyone. I'm Reverend Sunday Cote. I'm the field leader for Centers for Spiritual Living. Thank you for being here tonight.
Hi, greetings. I'm Reverend Mary Louise Ruffner, founder, co-founder, and director of the Still Point Spiritual Center in Snellville, Georgia, a teaching chapter.
And I am just so happy. I just want to thank everyone for coming to being a part of this wonderful event. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I can say that I did enjoy myself. There are some things that we'd like for you to know. I am posting in your chat right now a way for you to go and to experience this again and again, or even just share this with others. We have a special site you can go to, a network, where you can experience a replay. There will be other women who have done wonderful things that we want you to know about that are a part of CSL, by the way. And we'd love for you to go and visit that. The poem, the invitation will be there, as well as you'll get snippets and replays of this entire experience. So it's in your chat right now. We're so grateful that you are here with us. Reverend Venetia, do you have anything you'd like to share with everyone?
I certainly do. We have had so many individuals help us in such a variety of ways. And I had to write notes because it really is that many people. First of all, I want to thank every single one of our presenters. They've given their time, they've given their talent, and they've truly been in service to Reverend Jerry and I and this greater idea, and to each of you. Know that, because they're definitely in service to humanity and to women as well. I want to thank Lava Bai for her healing chimes, and it is certified healing. So you had a real special treat today with that. Know that each time you did something, reflected, took a breath, you were receiving healing energy. I also want to thank Kathy Mastrioni, who is the executive director of the Science of Mind Archives. And she spent a lot of time, more so with Jerry than me, but she definitely spent a lot of time because one question led to another question. And so we also had Holly Sharp, who assisted us as well. And she is the editor and creative director for the Science of Mind magazine. And if you want to know more about that, you can go to our website, csl.org. And then we also have Sharon Hudson and Barbara Bew, Laura Hallett, who also gave us information. There were other individuals. Oh, I know one other individual was Tracy Brown. She spent some time with me. I gave her quite a few people, and she actually went and researched just like Kathy and Holly did. So I didn't want to forget her. And then also we had other people who actually reached out and connected with women, because we didn't know everyone that were in the Reach video. And so we had other individuals who actually helped us by connecting us to these women. And so it's been really a wonderful opportunity. I also want to thank our graphics people, and that is two lovely ladies named Ina Lafroy and Arisha Lafroy. And so, Jerry, I turn it over to you to thank the rest of the team.
Oh, yes. And we have so many we want to acknowledge. I do want to call attention to Karen request for a video of this song. And it turned out way more so better than we could imagine. So we're so grateful for that and the gift that she's brought. We also want to acknowledge our technology team. We call them the magic makers, and they were just wonderful. So we're acknowledging practitioner Jim Thompson and Larry Hobby, practitioner emeritus from Spiritual Enlightenment and Truth Focus Ministry. And we're acknowledging our lead, who is Joe Tamalka, who is a member at Centers for Spiritual Living, Southern Nevada. The thing that I love most about this whole project was the collaboration that took place from the process of visioning with Reverend Benicia to the entire process of just engaging with everyone. And the exciting part about this is after we have completed this, this will go into our archives as a part of our history. So we are leaving a legacy just as those that have gone before us and prepared the way. So we invite you to continue to come back, enjoy this. We have posted in the chat the information in terms of how you can go and experience a replay of this experience, as well as learn about the others that we honor. We see you and we do appreciate you. And so now I'm going to turn this back over, Reverend Sunday. We must pray first.
We got to pray us out. Pray us out. Yes, and I would love it if, as we began to pray out, Dr. Liza led us in this beautiful meditation where we came up with our gifts. If you want to affirm that, just type it into the chat, and we'll just all affirm that, the gifts for you going forward as we just anchor this beautiful, beautiful moment in prayer. So you can close your eyes if you choose and place your hand over your heart, and let's just reflect on this journey this evening. We've celebrated our history. We've honored our future. We've released that which no longer serves us. We've given voice to our gifts. And it is with joy that I recognize the power and the presence of the divine feminine that has been expressing so beautifully here this evening. I know that we each claim this awareness of our unique expression of that creative energy of the divine feminine. We each have accepted that invitation to stand in our power, in our love, to stand in our joy, our peace, our nurturing, and our presence. I take this, and we take this, all of us, we take this out into the world, knowing that we touch and heal and grow and create as the divine feminine for the highest and best for the world, for all of us, and for ourselves. And we continue to rise. I'm so grateful for this truth. I release this word into the law, and I wait joyfully for the perfect manifestation of that word into the world. Let us just know this together and celebrate it by saying, and so it is.
And so it is.
And so it is. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes. And I just want to acknowledge one other person, and that is Reverend Marie Kirkland, for her support also.
Mm-hmm.